Top the rest, ain't no sweat, no competition. Full circle and we winning. Had to test at my best and never finish. Full circle and we winning. Got my weight up, now they hate us, I just say they tripping. Full circle and we winning. Two different ways, but in right back in the beginning. Full circle and we winning.
The same nigga that you saw in the beginning. The same nigga put the squad on the mission. Back in 06 in the M inside of Vineyard. Hey, full circle and we win.
It's your girl Tera here. We're gonna just give everybody time to log on and get your girl JazzyJazz on the line. And then we're gonna get the show started.
There she go.
Hey y'all. So we got your girl Jazz on the line. So this topic is supporting Black-owned businesses. So we like everybody input on that. So we need to get everybody input on that. So, Jazz, how do you feel about us as Black women and Black men supporting Black-owned businesses?
I have a double standard. A double standard for that. And what I have to say will probably sound hypocritical. It'll probably sound very, very hypocritical. Because
You think
obviously
so?
because we're Black business owners, so obviously we want
We are.
Black people with us. But
Yeah, true.
from a customer standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of Black businesses be unnecessary, profit wise. Unnecessary, what I mean is price wise. Like, because we're small businesses, we tend to price gouge a little bit. So a lot of people will be like, well, you pay these people this. Yeah, because their price is cheaper, not necessarily because I don't support Black business. It's because it's cheaper to go here.
So you think that Black people in general are people
Now, I'm
that
not saying in general, it's just a lot of
Okay, so a lot of Black
businesses.
people, you feel like we overcharge for our products.
Yes, that's why I said it sounds hypocritical being a Black business owner. But I also, my drinks are cheap. That's why a lot of people come back, because it's affordable. Even to test it out, it's affordable. But like a lot of hair beauticians, nail techs, like I got into it recently with a nail tech. Cause she was like, "Oh, come get your nails did. Come get your nails did." And I was like, "Okay," cause baby, I love supporting Black. She doesn't do feet, and she
don't do what?
She doesn't do feet, and she was charging $100 for just my hands. She was like, it was gonna be $100 for just my hands.
Okay, so that's one of the reasons that you feel like we don't support our sisters and our brothers.
Yes.
So, with that being said, do you feel like we should lower our prices? Because I realized as well, like a lot of people will go pay someone else the same exact price that we're charging.
Oh, baby, I won't. I'm not paying no $100 for just my hands. I'm not gonna do that. And then I would still have to go to the nail salon to get my feet did because you don't do feet. No, I'm not gonna do that.
I also have a guest who's going to give us his input. Him and his wife, they're going to give us their input on it. So, if y'all don't mind coming over, introducing yourself, and let us know your opinion on supporting Black-owned business.
Oh, I love the colors. I love the colors.
They said they love it. They love it. Yes. Y'all see her hair? Look, I'm trying to get like that. It ain't working.
I'm saying.
We gonna get there.
You see the Afro pose? I'm trying to get like you.
Listen, if I would have thought about it, I wanted my Afro puff to be this here big. Okay.
Okay, so just introduce yourself and let everybody know what you do, and then we'll get into the question.
Well, my name is Keisha Jackson. I do hair. I do locks, definitely. But I also make my own grease, my own products and stuff. I'm all natural. Everything is natural. My product is natural. Everything is natural. My hair is 4 years in. I came from this. I donated my hair to my auntie. She had cancer. She didn't want to die without hair. So I shaved all my hair off, and I just didn't grow this side back.
Oh, okay.
So that's how everybody be like, you bald head on one side. No, I'm bald head by choice.
It's okay, girl. It's okay. You have a good reason, a great story behind the reason you're, and we're all about natural. Right. Natural everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as far as the topic, I support Black people, no matter what they, they're going through. But I give my opinion on after I give them my money. I give them my opinion. Like I'm not gonna not be quiet on. Okay, you overcharge me. Like I'm gonna pay for it because we already got. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
It's hard to have others, support us. But at the same token, at the end of the day, we all we got. But I do give my opinion on it. Yeah, that is okay. Even the people that's underpricing their product, I'm going to give you a little bit more because
I do that all the time.
No, you are way underpriced.
Yeah.
So like her bracelets, like this girl was charging $1 at a pop-up shop for those bracelets. $1? Yeah.
What's that?
She was charging $1 at a pop-up shop. Yes. And I gave her $10 for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because baby.
And then
She don't know what she got.
She had to infuse. I ain't even got my purse with me. She had to infuse these too, where you can infuse it with the eucalyptus oil so you won't get bit by mosquitoes and all that. You could have soaked the bracelet in some eucalyptus oil, and if you wouldn't have to worry about no gnats, no flies, no mosquitoes, no nothing, just because you infused those beads.
Yeah,
And
I'm happy you told her. Because she don't even know what she got.
Show
She didn't
her
know what
work.
she had. That's what I had to learn my work too, because when these started off, like back when, we gonna say back when, when I first started doing starter lock, I was just charging $25. But you go to the Africans and you paying $150 for a starter lock. Now it depends on the texture of your hair, tender headed, if you want color and all that other stuff. But now the starter locks is a totally different price, but it's up to the person. Like if you come at me with the utmost respect and all that. No, let's go ahead and get you all that. I'm gonna give you gonna pay this and then it's done by your business. Or if you don't want to pay that, to the loop. But at the same token, one thing that I have learned and being in cosmetology school, once you set your price, don't blink. You look somebody dead in their eye. Because if they want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't.
Stand confident in what you got.
But if you overpricing something because you didn't got that confidence, you're gonna lose a whole bunch of business.
And that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah. Do you think that it's fair that other people would decide not to shop with you just because your price will go pay someone else the same price? And you say, how most people say, hey, well, you ain't in no shop, you at home. But they'll go pay the
If I got a license, I can be wherever I want to be.
If any of my clientele is on this, y'all know what I say. If you go with somebody else, guess who ain't gonna put their hands in your head again? Point blank, period.
Okay.
Point blank, period. I'm not putting my hands in nobody else's work.
So we got the input from another Black-owned business owner. Y'all want to get at her? She do starter locks. She make her own hair products too, all natural.
It's called Keisha's Hair Crack.
Keisha Hair Crack. Y'all might stay looking at her because she might end up naturally me contract with me selling some of her products, y'all. Y'all know I do everything.
You see this? It look like it's perfect, but if I take this bow off,
yes. All right, child. So that was her input on everything. If y'all want to get at her again at the end of the show, I'm going to drop everything in the comments. So we supposed to be getting the other guest input, but he eat y'all. He's stuffing his face, so we just gonna not get his input. So we're gonna go to the next topic. The person that actually brought this topic up is here on this live. He on this live, y'all. So something that he brought to our attention, something he want to know about. If you're in a relationship or you're talking to somebody or you're doing something with somebody and they want their car fixed, something break down on their car, do you feel like they shouldn't have to pay you but go pay other people? What is your opinion on that? Go ahead, give us your opinion, JazzyJazz.
I'm not finna pay nothing because if my man fix on the car, he finna fix my car. I was finna get the cuss. I'm not finna pay for nothing. You fix on the cars. So why wouldn't you? We in a relationship. Why wouldn't you fix my car? That makes no sense. Why do I have to pay you to fix my car when you fix cars? You got your life and my life messed up. You might as well go ahead and buy. No, that don't make no sense. Now I understand if it was the beginning of the relationship, some type of shit. But me and my man been together for years. I wish he would toot his lips up to tell me to pay him to fix my car.
Okay. So you feel like you shouldn't have to pay your man to fix your car, but it's okay for you to pay somebody else to fix your car.
I'm not finna pay nobody to fix my car if my man know how to fix a car. This is not. I'm not finna pay nobody. If my man know how to fix on a car, what I look like spending some extra money when he can get up under there and fix my car? You seem dumb, stuck, stupid. So
if your man ain't able to fix your car right then, would you go allow someone else to fix your car? No. Would you go pay somebody else to fix your car?
No, because he's not doing what he's doing to fix my car. You ain't gonna be doing whatever you're doing all day. You come back and fix my car.
Okay. So my opinion on it, I really feel like it depends on how long we've been talking. So if you catch us, we just started talking, I might pay him to fix my car because 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna get it back because he gonna, he taking me on dates, he buying me things, and you know the things that men do when you first start dating. Because once you start dating, that's a whole nother topic. We ain't gonna get in there. But we ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole nother topic. But if we just start talking and you know how to fix cars, why wouldn't you fix my car? Why wouldn't you help, get me back up and running so I don't have to depend on nobody else? Because a lot of men get upset because they girl will go to somebody else and pay them to fix their car. But at the end of the day, the thing is, if you would have fixed it, I wouldn't have paid nobody else. So that's my personal opinion on that. Got the next guest here. He kind of eating. Y'all know. Say hey.
Y'all know what grease look like. I'm getting seafood. It is what it is.
Okay, so what is your opinion on this? Well, first introduce yourself first and let everybody know who you are and what you do.
What's going on? Everybody call me Boo. I'm your local everyday neighborhood security guard. I'm down there. Both of those are my own companies. And I also do this small automotive work on different cars.
Okay.
Personally, my whole issue with that would be if we cool and you want me to work on your car, you want me to work on your car for a low price or basically free. But the thing about it is, if you go to the white man or just saying a bigger business, you will actually pay them that full amount and not have a problem with doing it.
True.
Well, if we fucking on a regular, I'm not paying a dime. Period.
I feel that's why my wife don't pay a dime.
I'm not paying shit.
She paid them with that ass.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's his wife, y'all. She here.
She paying with the ass. But if we not together, no, I'm sorry. You don't get ain't no such thing as homeboys, homegirls, and family when it comes to business. You could be my family afterwards, but during business hours 9 to 5, I just know you.
So how do you feel about the family discount thing that everybody's doing now?
Baby, who is everybody? Because we don't. We pay full price.
Even with a certain percentage of my family now, because ain't no such thing as a damn family discount. If it was, they'd have made a coupon for it.
Oh, wait a minute. He said they would make a coupon for it. What a coupon?
Exactly.
When you find one, I agree to it.
Okay.
I ain't talking about no handwritten shit.
Baby, even when my folks try to be like, okay, you my folks, just no, baby, what you charge them with him? Let me give you this. Cause what you mean, baby? That's taking out your household, out your mouth. No.
That's the thing about it. See, when other people run businesses, they don't look at the family aspect when it comes down to their business. But they always want to throw the family card when it comes to your business, and not realizing just as well as it would take food out of your mouth, if you threw the family card, it's taking food out of my mouth. You use the family card on me.
Indeed.
So it's going to always be a big ass discretion between that.
Okay. I agree with that 100%.
Sorry, this is good. This is what it is.
So y'all, again, that was our guest. Like I said, we'll drop that information in below. I agree with him 100% on that. Just straightforward. Like, I feel like you shouldn't have to pay your man. Can you speak with your hand? Okay, we got somebody that want to speak because she said her husband is a mechanic. So we're going to let her speak. All right. Introduce yourself.
Hi, y'all. I'm Betty.
And let people know what you do for a living.
Okay, I got a civil service. I do hair, and I also make shirts and stuff like that.
Okay. So how do you feel about that?
I feel if y'all together, then it should be free because y'all together. So you
Exactly.
But I feel if they can't do something to your car, then you can go somewhere else. Then of course you got to pay them because you know.
Well, why they can't pay for it if they're not available to fix it? Why should I have to pay for it if we together? So what's y'all opinion on that? How do y'all feel about?
I don't know about that one because I done had some things where I had to pay for my car,
But if they're a good person and y'all together, like,
yeah,
I'm quite sure he'll pay for me if he can't do the work.
Pay for it,
and I gotta go somewhere else.
somehow he gonna get that money back. Like
Right.
it's in the end, like it's still gonna get replaced. Like I don't know. I mean, that's just personally in my relationship. Like even if I'm paying for something, be it my nails, my hair, anything, later on down the road, my old man gonna end up giving that back. Somehow, some way, in some kind of shape, form. There's really nothing that I have to need for it, like at all. Like because I'm just doing it because I want it done right there. I want it paid for and done right now, so I'm gonna pay for it.
Basically, us women being impatient. Like, you know, a lot of us are impatient. A lot of us don't like waiting on people to fix our car. We don't like waiting on people to cut our grass. We don't like waiting on people to do anything for me. Like,
baby, I'm gonna wait because I'm not paying for nobody. My old man on lawn service. I ain't waiting on nobody to cut a piece of grass. He gonna go out there eventually. He gonna get out there eventually. He gonna do it. At some point, he gonna feel like you look go do it. I'm not paying nobody to cut no grass or wash no car when I know he do. Oh
Man.
Okay, so we're going to let JazzyJazz read these comments because we got a couple of comments on here. I think we making somebody feel some type of way. So we're going to let JazzyJazz read the comments. Go ahead, JazzyJazz.
The first one, he said Rasta. He was commenting on the first guest who owns the creamy crack. Well, not the creamy crack, the natural crack for your hair.
Okay.
And I don't know, I might try her out. He was talking to the first guest.
Okay. I definitely get your information. I definitely get her information to you. Okay.
Okay, this he was just coming as we talk, right? 100. Oh, there you go, but don't expect the white man to give it back. Oh, exactly. Exactly. They ain't gonna give me my money back, but my old man is, so I'm gonna sit my ass down and wait. He move when he wanna move anyway, so you gotta practice patience with his ass.
I
That don't
think
mean
that's
I have
most
it all
men.
the time, but
Yeah,
you got to.
I really think that's most men. I really think that we shouldn't do that. I mean, we shouldn't rush them. It depends on what they got going on. Now, if they ain't got nothing going on, they going to hang out with the homeboys all day, all night. And I asked you to cut the grass 4 days ago. Yes, I'm eventually gonna pay somebody else to do it. And then I am gonna be like, okay, why did I pay somebody else to do it? Because you were too busy. It wasn't on
Oh,
your
that ain't gonna
priority.
fly with my old man, good. Oh no, they ain't gonna stop him. You ain't even gonna play like that with him.
One of the guests said he wanted to get petty. He said, "What make?" Say that again.
What makes you so good where you can't cut the grass, but you gotta pay somebody to do it?
Because baby, that's what he here for.
My opinion on that, I can cut the grass, but the thing is, do I have the equipment?
Yeah.
It's the equipment. Now, if the equipment is there, then I will cut it myself.
I'm not.
She said,
I'm not.
So guess what?
I'm not. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like I haven't used the lawnmower. He taught me how to use it.
So guess what? So check this out. So just like you expect your car to be fixed and we not gonna pay because you're gonna pay us for that. So guess what? When that grass get cut, you get it me.
You heard
Hello?
me?
Huh?
Did you hear that? Your phone phone. Did you hear that? Okay, so he said, Jazz, your phone keep freezing, baby. Your phone froze, JazzyJazz. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, but JazzyJazz is having some technical difficulties. So, guess how y'all feel about that? I feel like
Yeah, I know. I'm back. I'm on my internet. I turned off the Wi-Fi.
Okay, your phone froze up, so we didn't get your opinion on that. If you want to restate whatever you were saying.
I was saying that number one, I know how to use it. He taught me how to use it because when he got two big lawns, I go out there and help him cut and all the other stuff. But no, I'm not finna cut the grass in my house. You know why we're not finna cut the grass in my house? Because guess what? He not finna go in that kitchen do. He ain't finna go cook. He ain't finna go wash them dishes. And he not finna go do this laundry.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not gonna take my happy ass out there and
Okay,
cut
so
no
you say you're not gonna cut the grass because he not gonna go in the kitchen and cook. But some men will go in the kitchen and cook.
But
Some
mine not.
Yours not. Okay. So yours not. I get you. Okay.
No, he not, and that's not saying that he can't. It's just that's what's placed on me as the woman of my household. That's just what is expected of me, and that's what he expects from me. But granted, he is the provider. So I'm not saying that we got a whole 60s lifestyle, but he is the provider for our family. He does everything he's supposed to do. So no, I'm not. I'm not gonna go out there and cut that grass in the hot ass sun. I'm not finna do it. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna throw a tantrum, and it's not gonna ever get done. Just like if some dishes get in that sink, he ain't gonna wash them.
Okay. So we have some more comments. If you can go ahead and read those comments for me, JazzyJazz.
He said eventually, but don't rush a dude to do it though. Yeah, you can't rush to do. I can't speak for all of them, but man, you can't rush him. Y'all to be in an argument, and it really won't get done because he'll be petty and not do it. The next one, that's all the confirmation I needed. Hey Shamika, and she said right. I guess she was agreeing to me with the lawn.
Okay. Okay, so with that being said, I agree with everything that everybody was saying to a certain extent, but we're gonna agree to disagree with something because I don't agree with not being patient. Because look, sometimes I just be wanting it done, and I go ahead and get it done. I pay somebody else to do it. Like that's just the fact. It depends on who your man is. It depends on who you dating. So all of that depends on the person. So if
Yeah.
you know you dating a man that's not gonna cut your grass, or he got the equipment to cut it, but he not gonna go cut it. It's gonna take him a whole month to go cut it. Then
Oh, you don't need to be with him.
cut it yourself. Or if you got a man that's not gonna, work with you, do it yourself. Or go get somebody else to do it. And then it really don't matter. Read
Shamika
them
said,
comments,
rush. When you hungry, we got to rush. And Birmingham J said, nope, Mickey D's drive through open 24/7. Shamika said he better learn to cut grass.
I know that because look, like why should we have to pay somebody else? But nowadays, this is the 20th century. Y'all know the man ain't cut out like they used to be. These young men, these young ones, they're not going to cut the grass. They're not going to fix your car. They're not going to do what you need them to
It's
do.
not that they're not required to. It's a big difference. If you do not require them to do it, they are not gonna do it.
Exactly. So
you know what? That brings me to a question. I got a question for you.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
What do you feel about doing wifely duties as a girlfriend?
How do I feel about doing wifely duties as a girlfriend? I used to agree with that. I used to be like, okay, you got to show a man, what he did for him. But now, no, I'm not going to give you these wifely duties when you're not giving me wifely duties. So if you're going to give me, husband, if you're going to do husband things, then guess what? I'm cool with it. I don't mind doing wifely duties. But then eventually I'm going to be like, where my ring at? Because I've been doing wifely duties all this time. I want my ring. So one of the guests said, what is the definition of wifely duties?
It's taking care of household.
Co-host JazzyJazz said, taking care of the household. So do you feel like a man should be able, let's see, how can I put this? When you say take care of the household, do you feel like, do that consist of the man doing the man duties, like cutting the grass, fixing cars, like everything that we just discussed? Do you feel like that's part of husband duties? Do you feel like we should be able to?
I feel like stuff like that is relationship duties. That's what I feel like that is. Personally, like I said, some things in a relationship is just like, that's just something that you're going to end up doing, especially when it's been years. Now, I'm not saying like y'all just dating or y'all just started out or something like that. But as your relationship progress, responsibilities progress with that relationship. So eventually, yes, you're going to end up to start doing certain things, and you're going to expect that from your partner. Like, why should I have to go find this person to do this when I know you know how to do it? Why would I not ask you? That makes no sense. But that also goes back to what we were talking about earlier, like with fixing a car. If he knows how to fix a car, would you not want him to fix your car? Like, that makes no sense. You in a relationship, so why wouldn't you come fix my car? We're in a relationship.
Go ahead and talk to them. I'm finna to step off into a quieter area so y'all can hear me better, because people are inboxing me saying they can't really hear.
We're not gonna be
So,
quiet.
so
Hell no.
I'm gonna step into a quiet area. Yeah. So,
Shamika said, "Girl, I got a ring and sometimes want to throw it back."
Okay.
I can believe it.
I believe you, girl.
I believe it because it can get tiring. I bet it can. Yeah, I know it can. It can get tiring. But no, Jazz. What are you saying no to? Birmingham J. Okay, I'm sorry, friend. I'm gonna go.
I
He
missed
must be
it.
the one who said he couldn't hear. But what are you saying no to, Shamika? Because the relationship part, which part? With the wifely duties and husband duties in dating relationship?
Okay, you guys, I'm back. Okay, what I miss, y'all? What I miss?
No, dating relationship. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, what do you classify as dating? Because at this point, I've been in a relationship for years, so I don't think I think we passed the dating stage at this point. like no, we passed that. So what do you classify as dating? Like, because to me, dating is beginning stages, getting to know each other. We years in, we know each other. I know what make you tick. You know what I mean? Make me tick. Oh, she said after 3 months.
A lot of
Okay.
people don't date. A lot of people just jump into relationships. So, I mean, it's 2020.
But even then, even if you jump into a relationship at the beginning, it's just certain things that you're not going to expect. Like, I'm not going to expect you to come over here and pay my bills. Like, no. I'm not going to expect to ask you for $100-some and you give it to me because we just started. Like, it's just the beginning. Like, right now, if I got it and he asked me, yes, I hand it to him. Like, here, you can have the world. But that's because I know it would be the galaxy be returned to me. Like, I know for a fact, like, it's either way. It's a two-way street.
True. So if we sleeping together and we dating, why shouldn't you be able to ask them for money? Why do you feel like
if you at the beginning of your relationship? No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm looking like, if you at the beginning and y'all just started, I don't know you enough to be paying your bills or nothing like that. Like, no. Like, no, that made no sense. Like, no. I'm finna lose out on time and money. Now, what if I give you this money and you run off because you wasn't serious and I was serious? You feel me? Like, no. That's why I say no matter what you call it, if y'all at the beginning of your relationship, you dating. You dating. Shamika said, "No, give me. I'm giving you that cat."
oh Lord, she want her money, baby. So you feel like long as we sleeping together, you should have to do whatever, or he should have to do whatever y'all need. You feel like that you shouldn't have to, they shouldn't have to basically wait.
And you know what? That mentality right there to me is why a lot of sneaky links and stuff be feeling like girlfriends and all this other stuff. Because you got people out here that just want to do it and go. Do it and go. Do it and go. So that means if you doing and going with somebody, you would expect them, hey, my lights off. Come cut it on. No, sex ain't nothing. If that's the case, then you support the mentality. If a dude take you out on the first date and he spend $200 on your first date, he required to have sex then. You're gonna
Okay.
say no because you offered this date. So it's the same thing. You offered your body, you offered your cat. So why he gotta pay for it? If that's the case, he can go on third or first right now and pay for it.
That's not nice.
But it's true.
It's definitely true. So that
Me,
brings us to the topic. Do you feel like you should be able to do that on the first night?
no,
Like,
that's still money. Shamika said that's food. That's still money. He still spent money on that food. Your bills. He still got to spend money on your bills. Your car, the gas in your car. He still got to spend money. Either way it go, he's spending money.
so for all of you that's just logging on, we're talking about supporting Black-owned businesses, and we're talking about if you're dating a man or if you're married and they work on cars or you have a friendship or anything like that going on, should you have to pay them? Or should it be okay for you to go pay somebody else when they know how to do it? So, Shamika, I kind of agree with you to a certain extent, but we got to agree to disagree because I just feel like I'm not going to give you no pussy and you should have to give me no, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you don't expect it from a man. And that's why I tell men in the beginning, don't expect me to sleep with you just because you took me on a date. Just like I'm not going to expect you to automatically give me money just because you took me out on a date. So it kind of, it kind of weighs, and it depends on the situation. It depends on
She
who
said
you're
that's
dealing
not
with.
what she's saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead. So y'all, we're gonna add Shamika to the live. There we go. Let's see if we allow her to come on.
Am I in here or hold on?
You on here, girl. You on here. You on the live, girl. So we have Shamika. Shamika, if you would introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are and what do you do for a living. And then
What I do for a living.
Right.
Okay. So my name is Shamika. Hello. Hello. And I am a CSR customer service representative. And what else I need to say?
That was all, girl. So you could just let us know what was your opinion and explain what you were saying, because I see that we had kind of got.
Yeah, okay. So it just all depends. It all depends on the person. You go on dates and you're not going, if you're not feeling that person, you're not entitled to that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to just throw you out, but if it means the vibe, right? Couple of dates, you never know. It just depends on the person. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
So you feel like you should be able?
No. I don't feel like you're either or. Like,
Okay.
I was just talking, trying to be funny on that, but
Okay.
but it's more of like, how can I say this? Like, it just all depends. Because everybody I dated, we still was friends probably to this day and never even went to that level. So I can't say that. I don't feel like that should be that now after like, what? I say 6, 7 date now. I think that's past that time. But other than that, not the first date. No, not the second date either.
Past the time to do it.
Huh?
I said, so after 6, 7 days, you think it's past the time to do it?
Like, to at least, I mean, shoot, just me personally, just because of me, not because of that person, like you're entitled. But I mean, like, I don't know. Me, yes. I don't know, but I'm saying the 7th or 6th date, yeah, I feel like that if it goes that way, if that's that level, depending on the chemistry, that's how it should go, yeah. But other than that, if you really trying to still get to know this person and you don't really know this person and you iffy about it, nah, don't do it just because they bought you something to eat. Nah, don't do that. But just saying, in general, that's all. But that's it. That's all I had. But yeah, I don't think I agree with y'all 100%. It's just that when it came to that part, like eventually that's going to happen if you're feeling that person.
Okay. I agree with that because at the end of the day, like if it's somebody that you're really, really feeling,
Yeah.
eventually y'all are going to exchange bodily fluids, and then you are going to spend money. He's going to spend money on you, and you're going to spend money on him.
Right.
You know, so it again, like you said, I agree with what you're saying. So we misinterpreted, we took that wrong. So y'all, everybody, this is Shamika. Thank you for joining on and giving us your opinion, girl. We really appreciate it.
You're
You have
welcome.
a good night, okay?
You too. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, you guys. So that was Shamika. We just got her opinion on things. We're going to let JazzyJazz join back on. So I agree with Shamika. I get what she was saying now. If you're dating someone, I mean, it depends on how y'all live. It depends on the person that you're dating. It's not necessarily all about how long y'all been dating or what y'all have going on because it all depends. So what's your opinion on what Shamika just said, Jessica?
I mean, I don't know, I'm grown. So 9 times out of 10, you gonna know. You gonna know. The first date, you gonna be like, no, this ain't it. You gonna know. But
And when somebody told me, like, really, for real, like Jazz said, you gonna know from the first date if you want to sleep with that person. You're gonna know from the first date if it's something that you really, really want to do. He gonna know if it's something that he really, really want to do. He gonna know if he want to sleep with you. He gonna know if he want to take you out and spend more money on you. I mean, he gonna know if he want to help with the bills or all the other stuff that Jazz said. But it depends on you and the person that you're dating. So every situation is different. So again, the topic is Black-owned business, supporting Black-owned businesses. And do you feel like if your man know how to work on the car, or if your man know how to do things around the house, or somebody you're dating or you're talking to, why would you go pay someone else to do? So anybody else, if y'all have any opinions, y'all can drop it in the comments. Y'all can also find me and your girl JazzyJazz and JazzyJazz Abram. Or you can find us on our talk show page, which is TalkwithTera. We also have an email. You can email us if you want a topic or anything for us to talk about. You can email us at talkwithtera@gmail.com, and we'll definitely get back it.
I mean, it can go a lot of ways.
So
like what?
I mean, just because that
when you
person,
got an opinion, go ahead, come on, give us your opinion. Come on,
like if you
you cut grass and stuff.
I mean, shit, every day when you come home, you feel like cooking.
Yeah, you're right.
You feel like it can go.
I can't hear him though. We can't hear him.
He said that can go different ways.
Like I see you, you go home, you go to work and wipe ass out there, whoop whoop. So when you come home, first thing when you come home, you trying to do is wipe somebody's ass. If you want to sit down.
We can hear him use his big boy voice.
You know you speak low. But okay,
he talk low, girl. I know he talk low. We really need him to speak up now.
He said that can go separate ways because, like, say if I cook for a living and I came home, I'm not gonna necessarily want to come home and cook every day.
Indeed.
So it can be either way, which is understandable, which I touched on earlier because he wasn't here earlier. He was out handling his business. But like I said earlier, that's where patience come in. Like women, we want stuff right then. As women, we want it to go right then. And like I told them earlier, I'm not gonna be able to play with you like that because you do it when you want to. So I had to sit there and wait for you to feel like do it. But it's gonna get done. I know you're gonna do it. It's just I be wanting stuff done right when I want it done. So sometimes I be like, if that shit, I'm gonna go try to figure
Okay.
it out.
So all our married women out here, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like if y'all man don't do something right when y'all want him to do it, should you go pay somebody else? Or should you wait? Or should you be patient and wait on him to do it?
Yeah. So if you don't feel like doing it, yeah. He says somebody like him, if he don't feel like doing it, he'll end up giving me the money to do it, which, yeah, I said that
But that's
earlier.
what I said earlier. Now
Yeah,
y'all
I said that earlier.
that's
Like,
what I said.
even if
Like,
I pay for it, somehow he gonna give it
so
back.
we don't- see, that's what I was talking about. That's what I came up with earlier. Like, okay, if we together, if I go ahead and get this grass cut, I know why he can't give me the money back. Why can't he pay me my money back when he was supposed to do it? Because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna necessarily say supposed to do it, because you can't never say what a man's supposed to do.
Shamika said I had paid somebody else to cut grass and I got a lawnmower.
Okay, what was the next comment?
Have some patience. Shalonda Davis said, have some patience. Whoo, yeah, I know patience is virtue, but I'm not a very patient person. So, sometimes I sit back and might hint at it about 20 times, but I sit I might repeat myself. But by then he'll get so irritated that either, like he said, he'll just give you the money to go and handle it, or he'll just go and do it because he's so irritated when he keeps saying it.
Understandable. Understandable. It could get like that sometimes. I'm like Shamika though, because I'll wait for about an hour. Wait. Now I give you about a week. And if it ain't done within a week, then I'm just gonna go ahead and get it done myself. Yes, you gonna be mad and feel some type of way, but I waited. I was patient for a week. 7 days.
Shamika said 1 hour.
Girl, you play too much. She play too much.
Said 1 hour. I don't think I'm that bad. Yeah, I might be. I might be that bad. I might be that bad.
So if y'all just joining on, so how do y'all feel about, what was it, doing wifey materials as a girlfriend? How do y'all feel about that? Y'all let us know how y'all feel about doing wifey material as a girlfriend. We got about, I'd say about 7 more minutes. So y'all come on, give us y'all input.
I'm gonna read the comments.
I can't even see them. I'm trying to get to. Okay, go ahead.
Shamika said, me neither. I wait like 1 hour. I'm the worst. Shalonda said, now wheat scratching it. Shamika said, girl, Torres be irritated.
Oh, look at her.
Baby, it's okay. He need to be cool because then they'll be irritated to go. Because I do the same thing. I'm going to repeat myself because I'm going to feel unheard.
Okay.
So I'm going to repeat myself.
So how do y'all feel about doing wifey duties as a girlfriend? Man, give us y'all opinion. How y'all feel about doing husband duties as a boyfriend? Or do you feel like you should have to do those duties? So y'all just give us y'all opinion, y'all. Our time almost up. We got 5 more minutes left.
Yes. Like I said, I don't know. It depends on how long. Because once you get so far along in your relationship, like once you start having years behind it, Shalonda said no one should submit to men unless they are married to him. I don't agree with that. I
When
don't
you
agree
say
with
submit
that.
to a man, see, hold on, JazzyJazz. So, Shalonda, are you available to come on and speak? If so, just let us know in the comments, because we want to really know your opinion. Like when you say submit to a man, what do you mean by saying submit to a man? Because
Yeah.
some women some women really don't know what that is. You say you feel like a woman should submit to a man if they're not married. So, how do you feel about it? Like, are you available? Come on. Read Shamika comment while we wait on Shalonda.
Tamika said, well, we need to remember, don't ever get too comfortable in relationships. Stay on your toes. And she said, I disagree. Well, like, you need to stay on your toes and, still have your own going. But what I see as submitting means not allowing him to lead. And, like, I'm very strong-minded. Shalom said, when you're a girlfriend, you're just that. Okay, like, I don't
Somebody break call. Hold on. Hang up, Jazz. I'm finna break call.
Yeah.
Hey, Tamika, how are you today?
I'm good. So I just want to bring clarity to what I'm saying, because when it goes deeper than a relationship when you're and it's not that you don't want, it's not that you as a female or you as a woman not submitting to your man. It goes deeper than that, because there's a lot of us that submit to men and they haven't even earned that. So when I say that, when you're a girlfriend, you're just that, because you're dating this man, you're trying to see if he can become lord over you, because we sit in the power seat as it relates to relationships. And when I say the power seat, it's our choice. It's the man that findeth a wife. It goes deep. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to come on, because my mindset is like deep. It goes really deep as it relates to relationships, because a lot of relationships that I see, around me, and just past experience that I had myself, like, we skip steps in relationships and we start doing stuff and we start submitting as if we are a wife. We can't do that. We have to go through the necessary steps in a relationship to get to that place of submitting. And that's not only the female, that's the male too.
Okay. So how long do you feel like we should date before or decide that you want to take the next step, or be in a serious relationship, or start submitting to a person in a relationship?
I mean, when you're dating, you're doing just that. You're dating. There's a lot that comes with dating. You're getting to know the person. You're getting to know, if this is somebody that you actually want to be with for the rest of your life. Because, I'm married, so I take me and my husband as an example. There was a lot of building that we had to do, as far as like, him growing up a certain way, me growing up a certain way, and then us bringing that all together and becoming one. And I submit to my husband because my husband takes good care of me. I don't have no thought in me like, okay, if it's going to be done, because I know that it's going to be done. So that's where submitting comes. My submitting comes from in my relationship with my husband. But like I said, when you start submitting and you're doing that before, that's just like, okay, it puts you in a different.
So
Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So with you being married, and the topic was, do you feel like you should, if your husband don't do something right when you want him to do it, do you feel like you should go and pay someone else to do it?
No, because I just feel like if he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. You know what I mean? And you give that time for him to do it, because a lot of men, they do stuff when they want to do it. You know what I mean? And it's not that they don't want to do it. It's just the fact. I just believe in, you just giving a person that time, no matter if it's the male or female, you just giving a person that time to do something. And a lot of men, they have their time frames of when they want to do something. Like, I'll just say, for like instance, I told my husband, I was like, babe, you got to get your stuff out the living room, right? So took one thing out the living room. There's still 5 things left. I know he's going to do it. I'm not going to rush him to do it. I'm not going to have nobody come in and do it. I'm just going to wait until he do it. You know what I mean? It's a mutual respect between the two of you, you know?
Okay, so Jazz asked you a question. She said, okay, what if they are taking good care of you while you're in a relationship?
I mean, what does she mean? Like, to what? No, you don't have to be married for someone to take care of you. And that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I think about a relationship, I think on the perspective side of the spiritual side and the natural side. So that's why I said it goes deeper. I don't want anybody to misunderstand what I'm saying. It goes deeper when you're submitting to someone. It goes deeper. I feel that there's a process that happens in a relationship before you start to submit. You see, you can't just jump in and then, you know, after so many months or, you know, or so many days, you know, you're starting to treat this man or the woman as your wife or as your husband. I think that there's an order that has to take place in a relationship, because a lot of us, like I said, a lot of us and a lot of the people around me, they don't date. They skip the dating part and go right into the relationship. And then you just got a bag of worms and you just like, okay, you know?
Okay. So, I read that one. We have another one. It says, don't feel like you should pay anybody else to do it when we as women can do it ourselves. Then the other one, you don't have to be married for a man to take care of you. I'm just saying.
Okay, love.
The next one was JazzyJazz said, where do you feel submission is?
I mean, it's submitting is just, you know, what it is. I mean, I think like in a relationship, I just explained it. You know, in a relationship, I feel like that is earned. I feel like you don't just have to jump in, you know, and we it's 2020. So what our I'll just say like what our answers to, like, oh, you supposed to do this for a man, you supposed to do that for a man, you supposed to submit, and the woman is, you know, is supposed to submit to the man. It's like, yeah, but I just feel like in a relationship that's like on both ends. I feel like a man should submit to a woman and a woman should submit to a man. So like I said, it's really deeper for me because I'm very spiritual, and so yeah, that's a perfect example, Miss Brown. Yeah, so it's, you know, it goes a little bit deeper for me. So like for the normal person, you know, to just say like, hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm not going into a relationship. If I was in a relationship, I was just meeting, say for instance, I was just meeting him. I'm not going in a relationship doing all this submitting stuff that a wife is supposed to do. I'm not doing that, because and it's set like, hey, we're dating, we know each other, we're seeing if this is gonna work, we're learning each other's personalities. So it's just an order, if you will, and if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
You
So
know.
we get what you're saying. So that is our time. We're actually a little over. We only do an hour.
Okay.
But thank you, Miss Shalonda. I really appreciate it.
On.
Thank you for joining. All right, you have a good day, and we're gonna get in contact. We're gonna talk some more. We're gonna have you on the show we're gonna go deeper into this conversation we have tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, so we're gonna add your girl JazzyJazz back because we're about to end the show pretty soon. While we're waiting on her to join our entry, I don't care about none. If I don't have communication, I'm not, girl, I don't know why it's on the short half of the shit. I mean, excuse my language.
It
I don't know
said,
why it's on the short half of the
Miss Tall Red said, no, I don't care about none. If I don't have communication, I'm not committing to none.
Okay. All right. Well,
Shamika said, I loved you guys. I loved you guys. Thank you.
we love you too. So y'all, that's all the time for tonight. I really appreciate all y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
Okay, we got your girl JazzyJazz on here.
On the ones and twos.
So we're gonna catch y'all next time. We got some great things coming. So until we see you again, toodles.
Be looking out for our shows on the radio Fridays, 10 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Our first show every Friday, you guys. You can find us on internet radio as well as the station. The internet radio is actually called Total Radio Entertainment. So y'all go look them up and go subscribe to them because we will be on there starting Friday, you guys. We love y'all. Until we meet again. Your girl TalkwithTera, your girl JazzyJazz. Good night.
Top the rest, ain't no sweat, no competition. Full circle and we winning. Had the test at my best and never finished. Full circle and we winning. Got my weight up, now they hate us, I just say they tripping. Full circle and we winning. Two different ways, but it right back in the beginning. Full circle and we winning.
The same nigga that you saw in the beginning. The same nigga put the squad on the mission. Back in 06 in the MS out of venue. Hey, full circle and we win.